Yeah? Okay. Right. Got to stand up, ease. Stand easy.
Guys and girls, good to see you this morning. Brigadier McDay, quite an important person. He'll come round and have a chat with you all later on and bits and bobs. The reason we're here is to give out some promotions, some certificates, some appointments, some medals and coins and all that lovely stuff. So when we are giving all that stuff out, particularly the Brigadier's coin, I want maximum cheering. So that's a lot more important coin than mine. So, we've got a Commandant's coin. So the first one is to a cadet at Middleover Detachment. I've seen her write up and what have you. Lance Corporal Muta, where are you? Oh, I haven't asked you out yet. Stay there.
She's already come in, sir.
She's deserving of this presentation as she has shown sheer strength. I've made the text a bit too big and I can't read the rest of it. Hold on. And determination. As a perfect example of how to uphold the ACF values and standards. She is a fantastic ambassador for the ACF, working through serious illness. Okay, a lot of you know her better than I, and you know what. And she has maintained a brilliant attendance record, excelled in her ACS assessments, and displays unwavering dedication. You're coming to Gibraltar, aren't you? You are indeed. So, massive round of applause. But don't go away, Lance Corporal Muta.
Stay.
I need a word, because you're incorrectly dressed as well.
Ooh.
I love doing this. Ooh. Promotion to Corporal. Brilliant. Well done. Next presentation, another Commandant's coin. This guy has been a cadet, transitioned really well into CFAB life. We only ever get to see what he does when he suddenly appears on TV one day. Never tells anybody. So, S.I. Kai Myers, where are you? Come forward. The quietest member of the Kegworth branch of the Royal British Legion. He won the RBL East Midlands Standard Bearing Competition and leading to RBL Deputy National Flag Bearer. And has been in the role since May 2023. He stood at the cenotaph for the Queen's funeral. He was at the King's coronation. He did and appeared on Festival of Remembrance at the Royal Albert Hall. You didn't know, you just saw him on TV. He was at the D-Day 18 Normandy celebrations. We didn't know, we saw him rocking up on TV. And he was awarded the Royal Cadet RSM in 2022 and became CFA in 23. Guys, this is aspirational. If you're going to become a cadet and want to become an adult, this is one of the people you need to look up to. So well done, Mr. Myers. I met her earlier on this camp, and she's brilliant. So promotion from Cadet Sergeant to, sorry? Sorry? She's on the range, so I won't do that one.
You can tell these though.
Oh, I can tell you. She's Howard's getting promoted to Cadet Sergeant or Band Cadet Sergeant Major.
Yes.
Awesome. Give her a round of applause. Appointment to Under Officer. So, appointment to Under Officer. I haven't just done this because of tug of war tomorrow. He's generally a really, really good adult. So, appointment to, after a really good interview, Under Officer is S.I. Del Day. The next promotion. This person, okay, within the ACF, cadets won't know, we have what's called primary and additional roles. You can be attached to command as a primary role, and then you do additional things like D&V within company, whatever it might be. To hold a primary role, it's hard graft. It really is, and I appreciate that. The Brigadier appreciates the work that the adults do. To hold 2 primary roles is really? But to hold 3 primary roles and to do them so, and he's laughing because he now knows. 3 of them and to do so well. And we all agree that the media has just jumped up on what we're doing on Facebook and videos. I don't know how he does half of it because I don't actually know how to do half of it. Or most of it. So from Lieutenant to Captain, Mr. Thomas, come forward.
You can pick rubber if you want. Well done indeed.
Okay, we've got a medal to give out. Cadet Force medal. So all you guys know, it's after 12 years service. You alright?
Serving as we speak, boss.
Serving as we speak.
Stay there, Mr. Parker.
Stay there, Mr. Parker. So to receive their Cadet Force medal, after 12 years of brilliant service, he's been a second lieutenant for the majority of it. But he will do his IOT and get his second PIP at some point. Big congratulations and well done, and thank you to Second Lieutenant Shane Parker. So, this is quite new. We didn't used to get these, but as officers we get a nice little certificate after we commission. But there's now certificates for the sergeant majors, the warrant officers, and I think it's gleaming they get these now. So I'd like to ask to come up, please, Sergeant Major Zapatichny and Sergeant Major Judy Smith.
Quite like Captain Thomas.
Yeah, sorry.
That kid's not going to give you his back now, is it? Right now?
No.
Oh, is it not? Is that you?
Right, the last presentation is the Brigadier's Point. As we all know, particularly you guys will know, health and well-being, and the adults know, is as important to me and to everybody as safety as well, okay? I've walked around with many cadets on camp this year, just down or feel, you know, we're in a hard place or whatever it might be. When a cadet took her own life a couple of weeks ago, she was 14 years old, it hit me hard because I was just picking my daughter up from school, who's also 14. I cannot and don't want to even begin to imagine the pain that her family, but also the cadets from Alfredton's detachment are going through. I've spoken to a couple of them, don't think she's here, who hit it hard. She was hit hard, it was her best friend, and she's got on camp. And her cousins in the same detachment just didn't come. It's not a problem. So health and well-being, well-being is really, really important. You guys need to know that we are open to you guys come and talk to us anytime. So when an adult instructor goes over and above and she's looking after cadets, and you've said things like, I want to hurt myself or worse, when an adult really takes that to heart and goes massively over and above in their support, their help, open their arms, giving a shoulder to cry on, Prince packs off, and all that lovely stuff, it is wonderful, wonderful to hear. And when I heard about that, there's only one thing we can give to him, okay? And that is the Brigadier's Point. So I'd like to ask, and I'm chuffed to ask, Captain Kirsty Parker to come forward, please. Good morning, everybody, and thank you to your Commandant. I just thought I'd introduce myself. My name's Gary McLean. I look after all of the Army's cadets nationally. So I'm going to ask a question first. Who wants to hazard a guess as to how many Army cadets we have across the nation? Who was going to be brave and put their hand up and give me a number? You over there, how many do you reckon? 38,000. A little bit higher? Somebody else? Yeah. A bit higher? 75,000. You're almost bang on. There's 78,000 of you. And I look after all of them. There are more of you than there are people in the Army. And that's quite a staggering thought. And supporting you as cadets, there's about 11,500 adult volunteers. So I just wanted to say, first of all, to you as the cadets, thank you very much for joining this fantastic institution. There's about 38,000 of you who are in the Army Cadet Force out in communities like you are, and then the Combined Cadet Force, we have a similar number in our schools. And that's where I started. When I was 14, I became a cadet, and I went on a camp like this, and I met some soldiers, and that was when I decided I was going to have a career in the Army. And I've been serving in the Army for 31 years now, and I can genuinely look you in the eye and say I get out of bed every day, excited about what the day brings, excited about the people I'm working with, and looking forward to my job. And there's no doubt in my mind that my time in Army Cadet set me up for that. It gave me the values that I try to live by nowadays, and I don't always live up to those standards, but I do my best and I try my hardest. It gave me a mindset of continual improvement, always trying to improve myself. And cadets, if nothing else, gave me some resilience. We have all had some knocks in life, but I'm happy that the time I spent with cadets gave me that resilience to consider where I'd gone wrong, consider how I can improve, and make myself a better person as a result. So I urge you during your time in cadet, have some fun. That's the most important thing. Have a sense of belonging, and I've really felt that this morning with you here from the Derbyshire ACF, the
sort of sense of belonging. And I want you to look after each other. And just to present that coin there and talk about well-being and mental health is so, so important. And we bear those things in mind whilst we do the military aspects of what we do. So for you cadets, what I want you to do is give your adults the biggest possible round of applause, because without them, this thing doesn't happen. So to all of our adults, thank you very much. I'm going to offer you one challenge. I've seen that there are growing cadet numbers in this ACF, and I want them to grow further. So my challenge to every one of you is by the end of this year, I'm going to give you 4 months. You've got to recruit one mate. That's it, one mate each of you from Derbyshire ACF. That's all I want you to do. Okay? And you can be at school, it can be at home, it can be whoever. But what I want to see is cadet numbers grow. And to your adult volunteers, you've got to do the same. You've got to get one adult through the door. And if everybody takes that on, we're going to grow this into something fantastic. So I'm around for the next couple of hours. If you bump into me, you can ask me whatever questions you want. I want to hear what's good about Cadets. I'm actually more interested in what's not good, what I can do to improve it. I'm doing a whole series of visits like this, because on the back of what I can hear from you, I'm going to go back to Aldershot where I work really, really hard to improve the Army's cadets to be the best thing it could possibly be. So well done, keep up the good work. I think the sun's going to shine for the next few days whilst you're on camp. And I wish all of you a great summer. To those of you who are getting some exam results in the next week or two, the very best of luck for exam results. And to all of you, well done for joining this fantastic institution and enjoy your time with the Army's cadets. So thank you very much indeed.
Colour, officer on parade. Parade dismissed. Stay where you are.
That was incredible.
Very good.
Not one of them moved.
Okay.
Have a mingle when we go
No
to
face
range
mid
office.
kind of stuff.
Very good.